Hello, how are you? My name is Ukobo Akpan. I am the rich son of a classroom teacher. You can call me the small business doctor. Today, I am going to talk to you about identifying your position in the marketplace as a small business owner. Identifying your position in the marketplace as a small business owner. So first of all, let's start by talking about the marketplace as a small business owner. And why should you even identify your position in the marketplace as a small business owner? It is very easy. It is very easy when you are just starting out for you to follow the crowd and do what every other person is doing, and then you get lost. It's just like picking up, let's say, this pen and dropping it into the ocean. It is going to be so insignificant that nobody will ever notice this pen. But what if we pick this same pen and dropped it inside a cup of coffee? You will obviously notice this pen. So, what is your position in the marketplace? First of all, when you're starting business, there are chances that you want to do everything and everything that every other person out there is doing, and you may be lost in this process. So, today, come with me on this journey as we are going to talk about identifying your position in the marketplace as a small business owner. Now, I can talk about most of these things because I have been there. I have done small businesses and they have failed. I have failed in a whole lot of them and I've succeeded in a few of them. Now, the reason I'm saying I have succeeded in a few of them is because the majority of what I did failed, but few succeeded. Now, along the line, I discovered that there were different things I did in the few that succeeded, which made them to stand out. And I'm going to share this information with you as your small business doctor and as the rich son of a classroom teacher. Now, you see, my father, when we were younger, was just a teacher, and he had absolutely no idea about what could be done to make businesses work. So, the problem he had was that he loved business. He did several things to survive as a businessman, but he was doing it with the mentality of a civil servant. I'm sorry, yes, but I'm saying it again. He was doing it with the mentality of a civil servant. So, as a small business owner, what are those things that you should do in order to identify your position in the marketplace? The first question to ask yourself is, who are you? In Ibibio language, you will say, Afodo Enie. Now, who you be? Who you be? Who are you? As a small business owner, who are you? Now, chances are, if you're starting a small business, you may not have the capital like the big business or the already existing businesses that are already there in the market. So, who are you? Do you know who you are? So, if you ask me, who are you? I'll tell you, I'm the rich son of a classroom teacher. So, who are you? You should be able to identify who you are in order to survive. To be significant in the marketplace, you need to identify who you are. Who are you? Who exactly are you? Do you have the funds that the Dangotes or the Dantatas or the Altodolas have? Do you have a rich uncle? Do you have a rich father? Do you come from a rich background of businessmen? Or are you like me that started from nowhere or that came from a family of civil servants and just ordinary people? Anyhow, ordinary people. So if you're coming from this position, you should be able to identify who you are. First of all, who are you? You know, even Jesus in the Bible had to ask the disciples, eh, these people where they follow me so, then they follow me up and down. Who do people say that I am? Because he wanted to know who people perceived him to be. So, who are you? You should ask yourself that question. See, if you are a fish and you are competing with birds on how to fly, you will do poorly, you perform poorly. So you need to identify who you are. The second thing is, why are you doing business? Now, this is where a lot of small businesses get it all wrong. A lot of small businesses get it all wrong at this point. They do not understand the reason why they are doing business. They do not understand the reason why they are doing business. And so that's why you see a small business owner is starting out in business and is mixing business with family, mixing business with religion, mixing business with everything, mixing business with relationship. Jesus Christ. Are you just mixing business with everything? Why are you in business? You need to identify why you are in business and why you are doing business. Are you in business so that you will make money? Are you in business so that you perform charity or you do charity? Are you in business to fulfill your innermost need for satisfaction? Are you in business because of your church? Are you in business because of your mosque? Are you in business to impress others? You need to ask yourself why you are in business. You see, when you fail to identify or to ask yourself this same question, why are you in business? You will be lost in the crowd. Most people start business in this country. You just start business. Your business never reach anywhere. The next thing, you don't go do Thanksgiving for church, make donation. Are you making the donation from what? You are just starting, for God's sake. You just start. Make the profit first. Make the profit first. And then you can pick from the profit and make donations to the church. Or make donations to wheresoever you want to make donations to. Okay. So, speaking of this, you need to also ask yourself why you are doing business. Why are you doing business? If they do business for charity, you have no business doing business because you are only there for charity. As a small business owner, if you are doing business for charity, then you are not looking at making profits. But if you are looking at making profits like me, because you know you have bills to pay, because you know say, if it happen, nobody go help you, then you should be looking at the little details that matter in business. Do that business as if you are doing it to make profits. No do am like say you dey do am for charity. Charity is different from profit making. Those two things don't work together. They are different things. Some people do business for fulfillment. Some people do business for fulfillment. It's okay, but as a business owner, as a small business person, I'm not sure you are really looking at fulfillment at this point. You must be looking at maybe making profit first. The mistake some people make is, as dem just start business, their papa go sick, dem go comot the business money give. Their brother go sick, steal from the small business collect. Their sister go sick, steal from the small business, dey join asoebi, buy all the unnecessary things they don't need. Why are you in business? Okay, so I had this problem one certain time. I was doing business, so I just dey start. Person come tell me say, my brother, I see, I no get help, abeg help me. So I used my business money and gave it to him because I was making turnover. I didn't even know that wasn't the profit. I didn't know how to calculate it. I gave the person my business money, and when it was time to return, wahala. And I couldn't even get back the profit. I couldn't even continue that business again because I had given out the profit and a part of my capital as loan to someone, giving out to friend, just borrow. Then borrow, disappear. And trust me, all these people will not borrow from you when they see you not doing anything. Once you don't start that business, 1 week, 2 weeks, then go begin get problems. So keep them away. Keep them away. Identify why you are doing business as a business person. Now the next question is, to be identified in the marketplace as a small business owner, what can you do? What can you do? Wetin you fit do? Oga, aunty, wetin you fit do? What can you do as a small business? What can you do? I remember in 2013, I was still in the university then, and I traveled to meet my cousin at Port Harcourt. And then I told her I needed money so much and I would do anything to make money, anything legal, of course. So she directed me to her friend's husband, who was a contractor on one site. And I didn't have the skills to do whatever they were doing there, so I had to go and do manual labor. Hmm. As I come back, it be like say na truck wey dey carry garri na im jam me. My whole body, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't even continue. The small money I made then was just 2,000 naira. Last na drugs I use am buy. So what can you do? That absolutely told me that I was not designed for that kind of business. That was not the type of thing I was supposed to do. So I did not have a natural strength for that. I could not survive that kind of business because it was not my type of business. I could not do it. I no fit do am. I never do am before. I no get that strength. I go carry blocks. I could not survive it. I could not survive it. That business was not the type of business for me. So what can you do? Just because one person is selling fufu and is making so much money does not mean you should sell fufu. Just because another person is selling clothes and making so much money does not mean you should sell clothes. What can you do? We all have our natural strength. So na to identify wetin you fit do, no be wetin another person talk say you fit do. We have this culture in Nigeria where they say if another person fit do am, me sef I fit do am. Na lie. Na lie. You no go do am. Because we are all built and wired differently. So you need to identify what you can do. Now, after identifying what you can do, the last part, the last but not the least, I mean the list is very long. How are you going to do it? This is talking about the method you are going to do it. If you are getting from, let's say, Calabar to Uyo to Port Harcourt and to, let's say, Bayelsa, how are you going to do it? Some people may decide to move from Calabar to Ebonyi to Bayelsa and then maybe later to Uyo. Some people can decide to move from Calabar to Uyo to Port Harcourt to Bayelsa. Now, how are you going to do it? The method. You need to identify the method which you are going to do what you feel you can do. So I'm going to stop there today, and if you learned something, please let us know in the comment section what we should talk about next or what you've learned from this session, and also let us know in the comment section what you think small business people can do to be relevant in the marketplace, to identify their position in the marketplace. Remember, we were talking about identifying your position in the marketplace, and we started by saying, who are you? Why are you doing business? What can you do? And how are you going to do it? My name is Ukobo Akpan, and I'm the rich son of a classroom teacher. You can call me the small business doctor. Like and subscribe to this channel for more information like this. If you like this, you can share it with your friends. Tell someone to tell someone that the rich son of a classroom teacher and the small business doctor is here, and let's talk business at the speed of light.